Yeah, I think I'm live. Hey, everybody. My name is Jim. This is More Sunshine, Please. This is my Tuesday night live stream. Thanks for stopping by. Coming up, I'm going to be eating some stuff. I'm going to be talking about some stuff. And I guess that's the umbrella everything falls under, isn't it? Okay. Again, thanks for being here. Speaking of you, let's see who's here. Who's in the chat? Oh, I've got everything covered up. Hey, it works. All right. There it is. Let's see who the first 3 people in the chat are today. Our gold medalist is Noah. Congratulations, Noah, on another gold medal. Our silver medalist, Keith. BDF, congratulations on your silver medal. And our third one in the chat today, our bronze medalist, Super Fluffy Yeti. Congratulations, all of you. Thanks for being the first ones here. Now for the runners-up. I don't know. The Food Cat, welcome in. Let's see. Question, where is this sugar factory located? Okay, in a little bit, I'm going to show you some video, and I'm going to discuss celebrating my daughter's birthday at a restaurant called The Sugar Factory. And there are a number of them, but the one we went to is in Tampa, Florida. There's one in Orlando. There's one in Las Vegas. There's one in New York. There's a handful across the country. But the one we went to is in Tampa. So, yeah. Pepper Tree Villa is also here listening in. Thank you. Youper Wisdom Videos, Jason, thank you so much for being here. I ran out of breath there for being here. Could barely get it out. Mar in Memphis, always a pleasure. Happy belated birthday to Miss Annie. Thank you so much. I can't wait to show you the video. It was kind of cool. James Ryan, thank you so much for being here as always. Captain Akron, good to see you as well. It's Joey's World. Thank you guys for being here. Julie C., welcome in. Jonathan Chong, always a pleasure. I gotta mix up how I say hi to people. Danny, Griswold Family Vacay. Hey. Oh, I gotta work on that. I gotta write down a list of things. Super Disney fam, welcome in. Let's, there they are. Let's get back to that. All right. First things first, though. Longtime viewers of this show know I like to eat on a live stream. I don't know what it is. Margie Butcher, great to see you. How you doing? So today, what I've been doing the past few weeks is I've come up with this new segment of the show called Jim's Weekly Food Recommendations, where I tell you about a nice, healthy food of some sort, whether it's a prepackaged or some sort of vegetable I've come in I've learned about or whatever. Just something something nutritious, something that's good for us all. Mary, great to see you, and Michelle the Quilter. Thanks for being here. Anyway, we're going to put that on hold for this week because I'm celebrating 2 national days today, and they just really don't jibe with my weekly healthy food recommendations. So let's get to the first one. I'm using the wrong mouse. There we go. All right. The first day that we're celebrating today is National Eat a Hoagie Day. Not to be confused with National Hoagie Day. I believe that's a different day. But National Eat a Hoagie Day is today. I don't know much about it other than who doesn't love sandwiches. I printed something out about it. The history of the hoagie dates back to World War I. Although nobody really knows where it originated, but there's a story attributed to an article from 1953 in the Philadelphia Bulletin, and They say credit goes to Italian Luncheon. I believe that's like a deli owner. Al De Palma from Philadelphia. He made these sandwiches during the World War I era. Italian immigrants who worked at the Hog Island shipyard in Delaware. That's where the name of the sandwich came from, although it was originally called a hoggy from Hog Island. And these guys were hoggies, the sandwiches were hoggies, whatever. I don't know, it doesn't matter. And then I guess it morphed into hoagie. That's one story. Another story is that it derives from the phrase on the hoke, which means to scourge. Is that right? Scrounge, to scrounge, sorry. So on the hoke, and then it was a hokey, I guess. That doesn't even make sense to me. That's, who knows? It doesn't matter. Anyway, as you could probably guess, yeah. I've got a hoagie. Where's my close-up camera? Our local here in Florida, the biggest grocery store, is... why is that not working? Sorry, folks. I thought I could show a close-up. Anyway, I'm just going to hold it up. Here it is. This is a veggie sandwich from Publix. Publix is the big grocery store around here. And they at their deli counter, they have a very popular sandwich making area. You don't make them. The employees do. So these from Publix, these are affectionately called pub subs for Publix. So we call these. This is a veggie sandwich. So I'm going to eat this. I'm going to give you my food eating music because I can't talk and eat at the same time. So hang on. Well, that's wonderful, and I wish I could eat the whole thing. Disney Nerd Herders, welcome in. Nerds! Well, that's great. I'm going to eat that later. I have another day to celebrate. After a delicious pub sub, they're not a sponsor, I think dessert is in order. So what could be better on a day like today than to celebrate National Cream-Filled Donut Day? Now, it's not National Donut Day. This is very specific. National Cream-Filled Donut Day. So yeah, after work I stopped at Dunkin' Donuts. Hang on. Or I'm sorry, Dunkin'. It doesn't say donuts on there anymore, does it? All right. So this is, I got a couple of cream-filled donuts. Look at that. Bursting out of there. Different music to eat this. I'm going to dig right in here. Oh, man. It's not... Delicious. Oh, I wasn't done eating. Where'd my napkin go? Oh, it fell. All right, so this is just a selfish way for me to eat stuff while I'm doing a live stream. I love it. So good. So, National Eat a Hoagie Day. What's the significance of National Cream-Filled Donut Day? As if I care. I did print something out. But I don't care. Okay. But that was great. Thank you for bearing with me. Okay. What's next on my agenda? I think, okay. I believe this. Yes. So let's talk about our time at the sugar factory. I didn't know about the Sugar Factory. It's apparently the most Instagrammed restaurant around. That's what they say about themselves anyway. And when you're in the restaurant, you can see why. I'm going to show you a bit of video from there. Our D&G Explorers here. Welcome in. So it was our daughter's turning 16th birthday, sweet 16. And our original plans, we decided to cancel them, because here in Florida, COVID is, just, well, it's still a thing. So our original plan, we shelved it. So my wife found this place, the Sugar Factory. It sounds perfect. So we went there. Her birthday was Friday. We went there. Our reservation for the Sugar Factory was on Saturday. So we went to the Sugar Factory on Saturday. I'm going to show you some video. I'm going to narrate it as it's playing. I may have to pause it because I didn't really time out what I wanted to say, or write down what I wanted to say during the video. I put some clips together so you can see. And let's see. I think this is it here. All right, and then I can play it right on my screen like that. I'll do it right here. Okay, so the Sugar Factory is located in Tampa, Florida, in the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. And there it is. There's a shot of the sign. And it's on the second floor where the Smokeless Casino is. So that's the boy. Here we are going up to the second floor. And here is the outside of the Sugar Factory. It's rather a small space, but you can see how colorful and bright it is in there. It is almost sensory overload. And they have a candy shop right at the cash register. Here we are being seated. There's a bar to our left. Giant monitors back there. Here is our table. And you can see, let me just pause here. So they've got video going. They have 8 television monitors there, all playing these videos showing celebrities at their establishment. Not the one in Tampa, but from wherever. The one in New York or Las Vegas. Orlando. Paul Engel, welcome in. Great to see you. Charlie played poker at that casino. How about that? So anyway, you can see where it says beautiful in neon. That's set up specifically for taking Instagram pictures, and they have a few walls like that there that you'll see in a moment. So I'm taking this video currently just at our table, sitting down, just panning the camera around. Here we go. All right, there's a bar. There's Annie, the birthday girl. And there's the rest of the restaurant, and you can see back there's more neon. There's yet more neon right there, Wild Thing, and people would just come, even though they weren't sitting at the table. They would sit there to have selfies taken or whatever. Annie bopping to the music. She loved it. They played music there the whole time. Let me pause it just for a moment because we're now on the menu. And they didn't have the most extensive menu, but they had some fun things. They had some staples, of course, chicken tenders. What you're looking at, however, are they had a couple different types of sliders. One were normal hamburger sliders with normal buns, and then you had the Sugar Factory rainbow sliders, which I did see more than one people order while we were there. And it's just the same thing, but with very colorful, and I'm guessing food coloring soaked buns. And that didn't appeal to me. I mean, they look fun. But that's a lot of food coloring there to eat. But J&N Travels, welcome in. Thanks for being here. So let's continue on with the menu. The whole left side of the menu was like food to eat, and the right side were the desserts, the ice cream and stuff like that they're known for. And I'll show you more of that in a moment. I guess you get to take home a rubber duck with that one. This thing, I'll pause it again, sorry. This is called their world-famous Sugar Factory King Kong Sundae. It's $99. We did not get this. It serves 12, and it's awfully reminiscent of the kitchen sink that you can get at Walt Disney World, where this is for multiple people, and they just throw absolutely everything into a bowl and then pour chocolate sauce on it, I guess. I'm sure that's fun if you've got a large group, but there were just 4 of us, so there's no way we were going to get this. But it looked fun. And it's just got lollipops and, well, absolutely everything. Donuts, that's ridiculous. Okay, moving on. But that's the menu. That's near the bottom of their dessert selections. I'm going to show you some more of their selections. That was... She bopped to the music the whole time. Okay. This is their drink menu, and they had a few different sizes. They had 3 different size drinks. These at the top of the menu, and you can see all the celebrities around their menu. They are not shy about showing you who's been to their restaurant. They had these rather large vessels for drinks. These drinks, and I'm going to show you one in action, because they bring it to you. They bring you just an ice-filled glass, and then they pour the drink there in front of you, and I guess it's dry ice or something that makes it, the vapor and all that. You'll see. But these drinks are $37 on the menu. They had smaller sized ones that are more martini sized, and those were $18, and the stemless wine glass size. Anyway, we're there to celebrate, so we thought, what the heck, let's try something. So, and you can get non-alcoholic versions of all of these things. I'm not a big drinker, so I didn't even look at what they had. But this mint chocolate one for $17 in the martini glass, we were gonna splurge and get that one. However, non-alcoholic version of it, so the whole family could try it. But as it turned out, the mint in the mint chocolate drink was provided from the alcohol, whatever alcohol they used. I'm not big in alcohol. I don't know what I'm talking about. Creme de mint, is that a thing? I don't know. Hey, Russ, good to see you. Welcome in. We're talking about celebrating my daughter's birthday at the Sugar Factory. So anyway, let me play it. So we ended up not getting that drink because they didn't have a non-alcoholic version of it. So here's a waiter taking a tray of drinks to a table. I'm just going to pause that right there for a moment. There on the right side is the giant $37 glass full of ice that, and then he's got the shaker full of whatever drink that the table ordered. Those stemless wine glasses, that's what those look like to me. I don't know. It looks like there's soda in there. And then in the back left of this tray, there is a martini sized drink, and those ran anywhere from, I think, $17 to $21, depending on the drink, I suppose. But yeah, I did not get footage of them pouring the drink for somebody, so I borrowed this from Ronald Rosa on YouTube, who had this is what it looks like when they bring in one of those drinks to your table. Back to the menu, we did order food to eat before we got our sweets, and I'm about to show you the 3 entrees we got. Well, we got 4. Here is what my son ordered, and this was called, where is it? I've got a printout here. This was called the Waffle Breakfast Burger. More on that in a moment. It was absolutely ridiculous, but fun. This was grilled cheese with a tomato bisque soup that my wife ordered, and this was my veggie burger on a brioche bun that I ordered. The fries were just okay. And then my daughter had chicken tenders. So here, if I may, let me pause this for a second. This is the Waffle Breakfast Burger. And I do not know if you can tell, but the buns are waffles. There is a hamburger patty in there, as well as a breakfast sausage patty in there. There was a fried egg as well, and on the bottom were hash browns. So this thing was absolutely loaded full of breakfast goodness, and it came with syrup to pour on top of it, which he did. And so this is him. It's so funny. This is halfway into it, as you can tell, but he could not pick it up and eat it like a hamburger. Jeffrey Resendez, welcome in. And the Hitchhiking Bones, great to see you too. Very messy, Paul, and but he said it was actually very good. He enjoyed it. He was glad he got it. That's a $19 dish. And I devoured my veggie burger. I could pick it up and eat it. It was quick. Oh, and now here's the them singing Happy Birthday.
On the count of 3, I need help singing Annie a very happy birthday. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Happy birthday, dear Annie. Happy birthday to you.
There's nothing she loves more than having happy birthday sung, especially for her. So that was a piece of their chocolate cake, and on each side was a dollop of whipped cream with a malted milk ball on top. This was the piece of cheesecake. We also ordered standard cheesecake with raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries. That's good, of course. And this was the milkshake I got. This is called the Campfire S'mores Milkshake. And it is extreme. Again, this place wants everybody to Instagram the things that they serve. And this is... let me pause that just for a moment. And let me... If I can read this, it's awfully small. Chocolate and coffee ice cream blended with espresso, toasted marshmallow. We did not get the alcoholic version, so we did not get the whiskey in it. But it was topped with an insane, their words, 7-layer s'more cookie, served on top of a dark chocolate-covered mug with Hershey bar chunks and dusted with graham cracker crumbles and pieces. This was $21. The alcoholic version would have been $31. But you can see the s'more on the tippy top of this. But the thing that the s'more is sitting on is a brownie. So there was a milkshake, a brownie, and a double-decker s'more on top. And it was just, it's insane, but it looked good. It sounded good. And when we ordered it, our server said, oh, yeah, you're going to be happy with that one. The s'more you know. That's right. Oh, I wish I had that. Ding, 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 ding. Sebastian the Crab, welcome in. Yes, so 3 desserts. Exactly. So fun. I would have regretted not getting that. That the mug is glass, of course, and they just dipped it in chocolate. It would have been... I don't know how they could do it, but it would have been cool if you could eat the mug, like Willy Wonka eats his little teacup. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? It doesn't matter. Let's move on. But the inside, not to be forgotten, is the milkshake, which we actually found to be very good. Oh, she's being a ham there, eating off the side of the milk. So that was our birthday at the Sugar Factory, and it was a lot of fun. And so glad we did it, and happy to show you guys. So, is Tina here? Welcome in, Tina. What else? I know they're probably... Anyway, there are... I just found out about the sugar factory a couple days before going there. So, but it was awfully fun. I did post an Instagram post. I don't know what I'm saying anymore about it on Instagram. Anyway, it was the most liked Instagram posting I ever had. So thank you everybody for giving it a thumbs up or a heart or whatever. I don't do Instagram that much anymore, so thank you anyway. So that was that. All right, so where am I on my itinerary? Here. Okay, yes. Oh, quick termite update. I don't know if anybody remembers. I actually don't know if I mentioned this on the show last week, but by our front door we had 2 holly trees, or holly bushes. I'm still not sure if they're bushes or trees. I think they're trees. Anyway, one of them had termites, and half of it was dead or dying. And termites never, thankfully, have not had a problem with termites until now. And we believe they were subterranean termites. I don't know, whatever. But I cut both of the holly trees down. It was time. But it was eye-opening. Inside the dying tree were just a lot of termites. Anyway, so the trees are gone, but termites can still be a problem. If they're subterranean, they can, there can be colonies, multiple colonies, in the earth, of course. So we had to have our property treated, pretty much. So here in Florida, it's good to have an exterminator service. And our guy, Ed, came over with a couple of assistants. And what they did was they dug a very small, shallow trench around our house and put in this stuff. And I forget what he called it. It's not Terminix, but it's a name like that. Something I had never heard of before. Anyway, then they cover it back up. It's supposed to last 12 to 15 years or whatever. But termites apparently can tunnel hundreds of yards. And so these termites could have swarmed in. They could have dug their way under our house from the woods behind our house. And anyway, we had that taken care of today. So hopefully, eventually, all will be good. Now the termites have to go through the stuff they put in the ground and take it back to their colonies. MGM Family Travel, welcome into Termite Talk. But enough of that. Candy Mom 15, welcome in. Speaking of candy, we were just at the sugar factory. Let's get to my top 15 list. Today, if you don't remember, let me go back. Today is National Eat a Hoagie Day, and that inspired me to eat a hoagie on camera. Yes, but also the term hoagie is regional. I didn't grow up calling a sandwich like that a hoagie. I called it a sub. And that got me to thinking, what are the top 15 names for a hoagie? But there weren't enough. There's like 13. I need a top 15 list. So I went and we're doing Jim's top 15 sandwiches, just general sandwiches. There's so many. And I'll be honest, I don't eat as many sandwiches as I used to, simply because I don't eat meat anymore. I know. So many of these sandwiches on this list, and they're in no particular order, really. But I've lost my train of thought. Anyway, let's get to the list. So I've got a bit on here about sandwiches. Oh, first, by the way, let's define sandwich. Here's a printout from Merriam-Webster, their website. A couple definitions. 1, 2 pieces of bread with something such as meat, peanut butter, etc. between them. So that's 1. 2 pieces of bread. Make note of that. The second definition is 2 or more cookies, crackers, or slices of cake with something between them. I'll be honest. I didn't put ice cream sandwich on my list, although it probably should have. Should have been number 1. Another definition, 2 or more slices of bread or a split roll having a filling in between. So a little more broad, a little more can be included in this definition of sandwich. So it's not just 2 slices of bread. It could be a split roll as well. Well, that could be a number of things. Rob Fives is here! Welcome in, Rob. Or 1 slice of bread covered with food, and that would be an open face sandwich. Okay, so. All right, so let's get to it. What's, oh, my timer. Yes. I don't want to go too long talking about every sandwich, so I got to get my timer going for 2 minutes. No more than 2 minutes. Actually, let's go a minute 45. That's good. Because I'm getting a late start here. Start. Okay. Here we go. Number 15 on my list of sandwiches. Italian beef sandwich. Where's all my... Oh. so organized. All right. I did steal a lot of my information from a website. I think I threw my information away. Hang on. Hold on. I did. Here it is. All right. Italian beef sandwich. From Chicago. I know that. Where's my... Oh, I got less than a minute. Okay. Way back in 1939, Al's #1 Italian beef started as a small food stand, later morphing into an iconic Chicago franchise with 11 locations. The Italian beef sandwich is sirloin rubbed, a secret spice blend, dry roasted, thinly sliced, made into a sandwich, and then dunked in a Al's signature gravy, or it's like an au jus, really. But you can have it, that juice on the side. You don't have to have it at all. You can have it on the side. You can where you can dip the sandwich, or you can have it what they call wet, where the entire sandwich is dunked in the au jus or the gravy. And I've had this type of sandwich always, all different ways. All right. Portillo's is a Chicago restaurant. They built one many years ago here in Tampa, so we have access to real Chicago Italian beef sandwiches. And I believe they just made they put a Portillo's in Orlando now. How about that? Okay, next. Number 14 on the list, the Muffaletta. Now, we had just been to New Orleans this summer, and this is the home of the Muffaletta. Oh, I'm not showing pictures. Hang on. Here we go. Muffaletta. There we go. Okay. That's a Muffaletta. Round bun. Let's see. This says, if you're in New Orleans and looking to try the definitive version of this legendary cold cut sandwich, follow the crowds and head to the place that invented it, Central Grocery. Sliced Genoa salami, mortadella, ham, and provolone are layered onto a distinctive round loaf. The bottom loaf is brushed with olive oil, and the top gets a couple spoonfuls of proprietary olive salad. So that's what you see there. Before the giant sandwich is sliced into wedges like a pie, or well, into quarters. I mostly have seen it sliced into quarters. Now, I never heard of a Muffaletta before my trip to New Orleans this summer. And, I mean, look at all the meat on there. That's not for me. I don't eat meat anymore. I'll stop saying that. I'm not, whatever. You don't want to hear that. But I did not have a muffaletta. We did not find a vegetarian version, but my son had one. The boy had one, and he absolutely loved it. There we go. All right. Moving on. Number 13 on my list. Oh, wait, I've got a banner here. Downscale, great to see you. And Timothy Rainwaters, welcome in. Thanks for being here, everybody. We're counting down my top 15 sandwiches. They're not all mine. Where's my banner? Just so when people come in, they can see it. There we go. There it is. Kenny, Alpha Traveler 1, great to see you. Thanks for being here. All right, where am I? Number 13 on the list, the gyro. When I was in high school, I worked at a Greek restaurant. I was a dishwasher. And that's where I learned not to call this a gyro. I was scowled at. No, I wasn't. Everybody was very nice. But you pronounce this without the G, really, a gyro. That's the way we gringos say it. So anyway, the gyro, if you're not familiar, let's show one. There it is. There's a couple of them, actually. The gyro, cooked traditionally on a vertical rotisserie. Gyro meat is basically a heavily spiced cone of meat that's sliced to order to fill pita bread to create one of the world's great street foods. I didn't write this, by the way. I copied and pasted this. Known as gyros in Greece, and I don't know how to say this. Deniz El Ghazi will correct me in the comments. Doner kebab in Turkey. These wonderful sandwiches are globally known and loved. Let's see. So anyway, they're on a cone of meat that spins. It's like a gyroscope, right? And that's where the name comes from. In Greek. Simba 2, welcome in. This is a sandwich. Yeah, well, this is the sandwich. Those are gyros. And yes, they're on a pita. That makes it a sandwich. Doesn't have to be bread. Doesn't have to be a bun. It can be a pita. That makes it a sandwich. For this list. I had to come up with 15, so work with me here. Jonathan Chong, did I say hello to you? If not, hello. Laura B, welcome in. Ninja watching. Oh, and Jamie's here as well. Hey, guys. Counting down my top 15 sandwiches. Next. Oh, I'm really behind. Oh, lobster roll. Okay, so here we go. This is the of the sandwiches on my list. This seems the most decadent to me. Most lobster rolls are served on hot dog buns, which puts them into a questionable sandwich territory. But the one from the Clam Shack in Kennebunkport, Maine, is served on a local bun. Actually, this isn't that lobster roll. I couldn't get a picture of that one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's full of lobster, big chunks of lobster. It's dressed with either butter or mayo. It's hard to beat. This lobster is so delicious. This just seems so like it should cost $30. But it doesn't, and so lobster rolls are wonderful. Got to move on. That was that was talking less about that one, so I could talk about others more. Repeat. All right, next. The Cuban. Now, Cubans are huge in Florida because they were developed here in Florida, not in Cuba. Here's a Cuban for you, if you're not familiar. The Cuban sandwich actually originated here in Florida. In many ways, it's the unofficial sandwich of Miami. Just about all Miami Cuban sandwiches contain the same ingredients. Ham, roast pork. I don't know if you can see these ingredients on the picture. I think you can. Swiss cheese, pickles, and mustard on Cuban bread. And then it's pressed until melty. Now, salami also works its way into a Cuban in the Tampa area, although It's been a while since I've had a real Cuban, so I don't remember salami on anyone I've had around here. But let's see. It can vary from place to place. It really can. Let's see. The definitive version can be found at Versailles, located in Miami's Little Havana. Fresh Cuban-style white bread loaves are baked in-house. Ham is glazed with brown sugar, pineapple juice, and cloves. Wow, that sounds amazing. Before being baked. Whole pork legs are marinated and slow roasted for 3 hours daily, and imported Swiss cheese is sliced thick. How much is this sandwich? And it doesn't say. All right. And where do I go? No. But this isn't what I'm reading about. This is just your garden variety Cuban sandwich. But Cubans are very big around here. Next, number 10 on the list, the French dip. Here we go. Countless restaurants serve French dip sandwiches, but the definitive version can still be found at the restaurant where it was invented. Los Angeles' Philippe the Original. Because it's been around for 105 years, the exact origins of the sandwich are disputed. I'm finding that many of these sandwich origins are disputed. There are no clear-cut, definitive texts about the development of many of these sandwiches. You'll find out later. So that's interesting that they're all, kind of all like that. They share that. Anyway, the most commonly held belief is that it was created as a way to soften up day-old bread, because what you do is you take that beef sandwich and you dip it in that au jus, that juice, that sauce there, made from the drippings. It's amazing. So it makes sense that they would encourage you to dip the day-old bread into the au jus to make it like new again, but better. Delicious. Again, I don't eat them anymore, but I know my family. I remember my mother making French dip sandwiches every once in a while. I think she was a fan, perhaps is a fan. But French dip. It also said something about nobody knows where the French part came from. Well, you just told me it came from a place called Philippe the Original. That's a French name. Who am I? All right. Next, I see people are agreeing. Let's see. Moving on. Melissa, welcome in. We're counting down top 15 sandwiches today. Number 9 is the Philly cheesesteak. A form of this sandwich is found everywhere, and I have never had the real thing from Philadelphia. And there's a couple. What is it? Pat's and Gino's are the two famous restaurants that serve them. I think this one is from Pat's. But there's a place, wherever I took this from, is saying that there's a place in Philly called John's. It's been around since 1930. John's Cheesesteak toiled in relative obscurity until 2002, when the Philadelphia Inquirer's restaurant critic hailed it as the city's best. There's, let's see, 12 ounces of thin-sliced loin tail, which has less gristle than the usual ribeye. Meat is grilled to order, atop diced Spanish onions. I'm talking about a different Philly as you look at this one. Sorry, folks. What are you going to do? Let's see. This one has, not the one in the picture, the one from John's. 5 slices of American cheese. But I'll tell you what. I don't know if I've ever had a Philly that I didn't love. When we used to go to the Character Warehouse in Orlando after a day at the park, we'd be at the Character Warehouse at night. So it'd be like 9:30 at night. We're at the Character Warehouse, and before we got in the car to come home, there's a food truck there at that outlet mall, and they have Phillies. And multiple times we have gotten one of those Phillies to eat on the trip home. It's they're good memories. But I don't eat Phillies anymore. Anyway, Mr. Fulton Mraz, welcome in, and Caitlin. Rob went to Gino's and Pat's at midnight once. Got both of them. They were both awesome. I bet. I'm jealous. It's like I know I'm falling behind already. Philly has those Philly cheesesteaks. Detroit has their own competing, not Phillies. They have something else. Maybe I'll get into that in a little bit. Number 8, Hamburger. I want to show you this picture. I thought of this when I wanted to find a picture of a hamburger. This is a poster of Meadowlark Lemon. This is from either 1975 or 1976. Anyway, I had this poster hanging in my room for many years. I just liked it. I loved the Harlem Globetrotters. They were so fun and funny. And then this poster, a stack. Look at all those Whoppers stacked high like that. He's balancing a basketball on his foot. He's holding one. He's spinning a Whopper on his finger like a basketball. Looking at this brings back such good memories for me. Anyway, this is my picture of a hamburger. I figure I don't have to go on too much about hamburgers because you all, I hope you know what hamburgers are. I just wanted to show that one. All right. Next. Uh-oh, am I frozen? What happened? Am I back? Oh, that's the second week in a row that's done that. Oh. What do you mean he don't eat no meat? It's okay. I cook him lamb. What? Is that from something? Anyway, I couldn't think of it. Number 7, the Reuben. Loved Reubens. One of my favorites. The Lighthouse sandwich at Columbia Harbor House is quite good. Oh, I don't know if I know that one. Anyway, let's talk about the Reuben. Here it is. Oh man, that looks good. Love corned beef. The Reuben sandwich is a North American grilled sandwich composed of corned beef, Swiss cheese, sauerkraut, and Russian dressing, grilled between slices of rye bread. It's associated with kosher-style delicatessens, but it's not kosher because it combines meat and cheese. Man, is this just the perfect combination of ingredients? The sauerkraut, the cheese, the Russian dressing. I love corned beef. Yeah, Melissa, there's a... Actually, not really. I'm pretty good. It's cheese. I gotta work. It's the cheese I can't avoid. But, yeah, there are variations. There's a Montreal Reuben where they substitute the corned beef with Montreal-style smoked meat, which I've only heard about and understand it's phenomenal. Thousand Island dressing instead of the Russian dressing. There's a walleye Reuben where instead of corned beef, they put the walleye, the fish, on there. Grouper, I guess they do that somewhere in Florida here. Yeah, so there's that. The Reubens are fantastic. There was a Reuben at was it Food and Wine? One of the Epcot festivals. It was great. It was just great. Look at my face there. Why am I frozen, Reuben? No, I'll just keep moving on. Kay, did I see Kay Atwood? Welcome in. I don't know what's going on with the freezing. That was a funny face. You're welcome. Next. Falafel. This is a recent addition to my personal menu. Simbatu's getting a Reuben. Don't blame you. Let's see. The falafel. There it is. There's a falafel. The falafel is a deep-fried ball or patty-shaped fritter made from ground chickpeas, broad beans, or both. So you see a falafel there on the right. It's broken in half there. It looks greenish inside there. The falafel sandwich is a traditional... falafel's a traditional Middle Eastern food. But to put it in the pita or the wrap like that, is a falafel sandwich, and it's absolutely delicious. I love it now because it's vegetarian. It's something I'm into now. Let's see. My timer's not to be confused with shawarma. Shawarma is it's not chickpeas. Shawarma, it can be chicken, right? It can. I don't know. I don't really know. But I think there's more pickled vegetables on a shawarma, and a falafel has maybe a tahini sauce or a hummus in there. More like a salad, like lettuce. Anyway, I'm moving on. Got to move on. It's 7:51 already. Number 5. Okay, here we go. In my list of top 15 sandwiches, I put hot dog in here. Hot dog, bratwurst, Italian sausage, any sausage on a bun earns a place on this list. It absolutely is a sandwich, according to Merriam-Webster. I'm just reading from the dictionary now, but I always thought that it's a hot dog is a type of sandwich. Yes, downscale. And I'll die on that hill. I won't really, but let's see. Oh, I've got a good image here for the hot dog. Yes, drive-in theater goers, you know what I'm talking about. It could also be, the hot dogs could be frankfurters, wieners, tube steak, banger, coney. Coney is what I'm talking about with Detroit. They have, Detroit is home of the Coney dog. That's where that originated, the Coney Island hot dog, rather. And they have, like Philly has Geno's and Pat's, Detroit has 2 competing Coney dog places neighboring each other. One is American, the other is Lafayette, Coney Island. So that's, but brats are fantastic, and Italian sausage. Beyond Meats make a very good meatless version of both brats and Italian sausage, and so I've been eating those quite a bit, and they're very good. I can't tell the difference. It's great, especially when you put the sauerkraut on the brat or the peppers on the Italian sausage. It's just great. Hello, Mom. Mom's here. I saw her say something about I can't. I'm running out of time. Sorry, I couldn't. Something about French dip, I think. Amy from AGC Magic TV is also here. Welcome in. Next. Submarine. Okay, so it's National Hoagie Day, right? Or National Eat a Hoagie Day? Whatever it's called. But I never called it a hoagie. I've heard that term, but we never called it that. So a submarine sandwich. Let's see. Edwin Ames and Howard Raboy identified 13 different terms for the submarine sandwich in the United States. There's the submarine or sub. In high school, I worked at a sub shop. Tubby's Submarine. That was their jingle. And I like to sing. Let's see. So United States and Canada. Let's see. Connecticut. Let's see. Okay. Hoagie originated in Philadelphia. The hero is a New York term. The grinder is a New England term. The Italian is from Maine, I believe. Melissa, are you familiar with that? Calling a sub an Italian. It says the term Italian is used in Maine. The term has its origin in Portland, Maine in 1899, when Giovanni Amato of Amato's Italian Delicatessen first sold the sandwich called an Italian by locals. It's also called a wedge in some counties in New York. Other names are bomber, torpedo, Zepp, po' boy, which is from New Orleans, and there can be a million different po' boys as well as a million different submarine sandwiches. Okay. Number 3, peanut butter and jelly. How can I not have this on this list? This is Is this everybody's first sandwich? I'm guessing. I don't know. There are many variations as well. Sometimes a banana takes the place of jelly. Sometimes it's in addition to the jelly. Elvis's favorite sandwich was the peanut butter, banana, and bacon sandwich. That's stupid. Or maybe it's great. I don't know. But some prefer to consume the sandwich out without crusts. However, this practice is highly frowned upon in many social groups and has led to the creation of the nickname crust freak for those who refuse to eat the entirety of the sandwich. Listen, I don't care about crust. That's the worst part of the bread. On a loaf of white bread, you want to eat the crust? Just eat the bread. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap. Anyway, marshmallow fluff can be substituted for the jelly. That's called a fluffernutter. Cream cheese can be substituted for the peanut butter, making a cream cheese and jelly sandwich. Nutella's out there as well. Oh, well. Anyway, where are we? What happened to my monitor? What is going on? Let's see. What did I hit? I must have hit something on the keyboard. I don't know. It's broken. Kelly's here. The Mickey Bunch. Welcome in. Let's see. Hang on. Look at this for a second. While I fix my screen. It's frozen. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay, we're getting there. All right, let's talk about number 2 on my list, the BLT. Thank you for your patience, by the way. The BLT, let's see. Does anybody not know what this is? The BLT, named for its initials, the initials rather, bacon, lettuce, and tomato, if you're not aware. Let's see what else this says about here. What's interesting is do most people believe this? It's a tomato sandwich, not a bacon sandwich. I guess I've never thought about that. I guess I just thought it was a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich. All right, stop. Just stop. No more timer. Yeah, let's see. It is the 6th most popular sandwich in the United States. It falls behind number 5, the ham sandwich. Number 4, the roast beef sandwich. Number 3, the turkey sandwich. Number 2, the grilled chicken sandwich. I don't have any of these on my list. And the number 1 sandwich, the most popular, by the way, the BLT is number 6 in this country. I believe it's the most popular sandwich in the UK. But the most popular sandwich here in the United States, the grilled cheese sandwich. There's so many variations on this. Food trucks are now specializing in the grilled cheese sandwich. It is America's most popular sandwich. It gained popularity during the Great Depression. You just needed bread and cheese. And it's just, like, Melissa, like I said about the cheese, it's, cheese is in everything. Let's, can I just say that for a moment? And I feel like the reason we don't eat meat is we're trying to cut down on animal proteins. And certainly when we cut meat out of our diet, it certainly feels like we're doing that. Cheese, not so much. It feels, it's cheese. It's not meat. But you know what I mean? I know. We're lying to ourselves, but oh well. Here's, and I've mentioned this before on YouTube, but maybe 25 years ago, a friend said, you should put barbecue sauce on your grilled cheese. It's delicious. And I said, I'm down. I'll do that. And I have not looked back since. Every grilled cheese I've ever had, with the exception of maybe one, has had barbecue sauce on it since. It is delicious. Whatever barbecue sauce you have, put it on the grilled cheese. Dip it if you want to. It's just not the same without it. It's like it's missing something if it doesn't have the barbecue sauce in my book. But maybe that's just me. What's that? Mayo on grilled cheese makes it nice and creamy. Oh, that's similar. It's adding that little something to it. Absolutely cheesy. Oh. Beaches and Cream sells a delicious grilled cheese sandwich. My wife ordered one at the Sugar Factory. You saw it. How apropos. Kay puts bacon on their grilled cheese. I've heard of that. I've heard of putting ham on grilled cheese, grilled ham and cheese. And so bacon, ham, and the third most popular topping or addition to a grilled cheese sandwich is tomato. I just heard that recently. Should put them all together. Oh, well. Bacon makes everything better. Bacon's delicious. Everybody, thank you so much. I hope you liked my list. I want to thank Dean from The Live Place. TheLivePlace.com is your stop for family-friendly live streams. He's got a guide and a list and whatever. You can find out not just about Disney live streamers, but cruising and a bunch of other stuff too. Food, there probably should be a food category on The Live Place. Anyway. Now, the Tuesday night lineup, and I don't know if this is accurate. It seldom seems that it is anymore, but I like to put it on there. It's Mouse Talk at 8, although Melissa's here, so I'm guessing maybe you're going live on Wednesday like you did last week. I don't really know. Let us know. 9 p.m. The Viapre Project, and at 10 p.m. the Hitchhiking Bones, who were here earlier, and they have their show. It's 9 p.m. for them, but 10 p.m. on the East Coast here. So check out all those channels. We've got Rob Fuzz on whenever he goes live. It's not just Fridays. I don't even know if he does Fridays anymore. Rob, do you do the Friday show? Or whether it's Pub Talk or any of a number of his retro live streams, amazing. So much fun. The Disney Nerd Herders tomorrow, Wednesday night live stream. Am I frozen again? What is going on? I'll just keep talking. D&G Explorers after the Nerd Herders. Pepper Tree Villa on Mondays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. I had to think about that for a second. And I always like to tout Magic of the Mouse Radio. It's a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week internet radio station playing all Disney stuff, including a number of people in our Disney YouTube community. They have podcasts, and you can hear those on Magic of the Mouse Radio. I know there's a dedicated Roku channel for Magic of the Mouse Radio, but just Google internet radio station, and you can find a means by which you can listen to Bill and Magic of the Mouse Radio. You might even hear my voice on there every once in a while. Folks, this was fun. I hope you had fun. Sorry about the frozen screens there for a minute. Or maybe I've been frozen the whole time, and you guys were just too nice to tell me. And my face looked like that the whole time. Anyway, I'll be back next week, next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern for another live stream, another top 15 list, and more to eat. I've got my hoagie right here. I'm going to devour that. Thank you so much for stopping by. Check out, I don't know. Did we hear if Mouse Talk is live? Am I frozen again? I'm ending broadcast. Bye, everybody.